All right, I need to get back. I'm gonna take a little jog.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Starting out a little earlier than anticipated tonight, and we're starting in Louisville, Kentucky. Streaming is Maxwell Mitchell. A protest began upon the conclusion of the Kentucky Derby. And some vehicles in the protest have been stopped. And the protest continues, and Maxwell is jogging ahead to catch up to them. And we will go back to the video now. Again, good evening. Thanks for watching. We're going to be here for a while, I believe. Elizabeth City's going on. Portland, Oregon is kicked off, but I don't have a stream from there at the moment. Seattle, Washington also, and protests around the country.
I love the texture of my hair.
Again, if you're just joining us, it's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Louisville, Kentucky, the site. We are live following the Kentucky Derby, a small protest. And a couple of the vehicles that were following the protest have been blocked in about 3 blocks away. That's what we began with. We'll see if the protest grows as it goes along. Stream is from Maxwell Mitchell. If you're on Facebook, like and follow Maxwell Mitchell. Again, if you're just joining, it's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Live Saturday night, starting out with the protest in Louisville. This is a No Justice, No Derby protest. Began after the Derby was concluded. steadily growing, and already one altercation with the police. So we'll stay here for a few more minutes before we go to Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and things happening around the country that we're monitoring. And if we have streams, we'll be going to. Again, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe.
So, my guess, LMPD wanted to block off the cars and do something that they could in the section where business is most at hand. In the section where those who are coming into town are most joining bars, celebrations, parties, etc. Which was that block between Broadway and Baxter and Highland and Baxter. Now that we passed, LMPD just seems to be guiding and following behind. But again, that's just a theory. Currently, I don't know what their orders are. Those listening to scanners and different things probably know way more than I do. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 LMPD vehicles following behind the protest. Deep. Is there more back there? You're gonna take a guess? What number? Yeah.
Again, if you're just joining us, it is the American Dukas Show. Don't be a Dukas. And police now coming towards the protesters, as well as from behind. This is Louisville, Kentucky. The Kentucky Derby has just ended, and crowds are beginning to come out. Protest was launched, and a couple of support vehicles have already been stopped by LMPD. Wow, that dude had a big snake around his shoulder and down his arm. Ooh.
As you can see, it looks like we're being boxed in.
Right, that's what I was about to say. It appears that the protesters are being boxed in, and the line of police at the end of the other block, as Maxwell runs out here into the street, you'll see them down there and positioning themselves. It's Louisville, Kentucky. Maxwell Mitchell's the live streamer. And there we see the line of police in the distance.
Looks like SRT. SRT stepped out on Barstow Road. They're also behind the protesting group.
Special Response Team, SRT. Yes, here they come. So we will keep it here. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Louisville, Kentucky. I'm monitoring Elizabeth City, North Carolina as well. Things peaceful there at the moment, and quite a sizable protest as we'd be expected on a Saturday night. Again,
close to Eastern Parkway, but not so much there yet.
So they're walking down Bardstown Road, for those familiar with Louisville. And hello to everybody. Hello to Knuckles. Hello to everybody in the out there viewing. Appreciate all of you. Sincerely do. And this is probably the beginning of a long night. I've got a little bit different setup. And I won't be monitoring the chat all the time, but I will let you know when I am in the chat in case you have questions or comments directed for me. I'm just getting this all out now because things generally get pretty intense pretty quick here in Louisville. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this channel if you would. If you want to email me, it is AmericanDoofus, all one word, at gmail.com. If you'd like to help support this show, it is Cash App, American Doofus, all one word, to keep independent and alternative news and information flowing. And please consider supporting our current video streamer, Maxwell Mitchell. You can find Maxwell at facebook.com. As you can hear, they're getting closer, and we will go back now.
He must be sick. If you have a car, the officer said if you have a car, get in it and follow them. If you have a car, get in it and follow them. An officer on this megaphone just said, get on the sidewalk. Well, obviously on the sidewalk.
Right here, that is David Maurer, and he's the attorney for the group of protesters.
The live stream.
And right over here, you can see, right here's the LMPD live stream, also available on Facebook.
Not that I want to turn this into a thing or anything, but something just rolled through my head. LMPD versus LMPD, Louisville Metro Police Department versus Louisville Metro protesting delegate. It's a phrase that was coined before. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! It's a lot of red and blue. Let's go! Let's go! Opposite here preparing zip ties. Pepper ball gun and a live streamer.
Can't have any music. We'll get copywritten. Copyright strikes. Hello to G. Smith. Hello to Janice. Janice, however, I apologize if I mispronounced that again. Hello, Knuckles. Hello to everybody that is watching so far. Thank you very much. This is Louisville, Kentucky. It's on Bardstown Road at the, let me see, it would be the western end of, southwestern end of Kentucky. And they were trying to go down one of the streets that had more businesses on it, and the police have redirected them. And now they're asking Maxwell to hurry up and get up to the front. Something's about to happen. So we will we'll go back to Maxwell, and hopefully no music.
How you doing there? Good to see you. Of course, above our heads, the helicopter. This. Cops are directing traffic right now to park along Eastern Parkway and Bardstown Road. There must be at least 45 vehicles. I'm sorry. I think that was an overestimation. It must be 20, 25 vehicles.
Okay, again, they're at Eastern Parkway and Bardstown Road. Again, if you're just joining us, this is Louisville, Kentucky. This is live American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Our live streamer is Maxwell Mitchell, one of the absolute best in the country. We will be going to Elizabeth City, North Carolina. There is a march underway there, a well-attended march. But this is the third altercation with police so far. We'll see how this plays out. And right here, well, he just went off screen. That was Jason Downey, former live streamer. He's now part of the security. And a shout out, I got some viewers from Louisville, the United Pharaohs Guard. A few of those watch the program, and they're dedicated to make sure that nothing happens to any protesters. And as is the case in Kentucky, it is a constitutional carry state, and they are indeed exercising their constitutional rights. So when you see, if you see somebody with what appears to be an assault type rifle with the protesters, that is their security. That is not a threat. You see somebody in a pickup truck with an assault rifle, more than likely that might be something they should be concerned about. And it seems the police are just going to walk along beside them and make sure they stay on the sidewalks and don't obstruct traffic. So we'll see how this plays out. We'll be going to Elizabeth City and other locations throughout the night. It is the American Doofus Show. Quick look in here. Sharon's here, or is it Sharon? I'm sorry, I got my glasses on. That's a bad angle. I think it says Sharon's here. Hello, Sharon. If I mispronounced your name, I do apologize. Moondog, hello, welcome. Thank you all for being here. We'll see what's going on. I think somebody's about to get arrested. Don't outrun the police, Maxwell.
Date of birth. 9/18/97. Andrea Huddleston. 9/18/97. Andrea Huddleston. 9. Carmen, I got you. Nine 1-7-9-6. They got 3 arrests. There's one of them to the left. I didn't see that one. Nine 17-9-6. 9/17/96.
If you're just joining us again, thank you. It is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus.
I'm curious myself.
And this is Louisville, Kentucky, following the Kentucky Derby. A relatively small protest has started to grow, and police have been redirecting. 3 people arrested so far. That's a recap. If you're just joining us, welcome. Thank you so much. And we'll go back to the stream.
Watch your shoulder!
You gotta dress.
go through.
What the fuck y'all doing about her, bro? Move, bro. Y'all obstructing traffic at this point. Get the fuck out the way, bro. Man, get out of the way, bro. Let us through. Let us go through. We gotta go through, y'all, bro. What the fuck? Y'all fucking tripping, bro.
Why are you blocking the sidewalk up?
Why are y'all doing this? Where the fuck are y'all being?
Y'all just gonna say salad. What's happening up there? I'm just gonna go join my friend. Just joining my friend. Yeah, I know. That's why I. Carmen M. Jones is now in the back of the squad car. Again, Carmen M. Jones is now in the back of the squad car. I did not see the third person that was arrested.
It's not she's supporting us, that's what it is.
I was about to say, is she being detained?
Again, if you're just joining us, this is Louisville, Kentucky. A small protest began after the Kentucky Derby. It's grown in size, and this is the fourth altercation with police thus far. Okay, right up here is Jason Downey, and you can see Jason providing security.
I'm very interested to see the charges.
3 arrests so far. Again, if you're just joining us, it is Louisville, Kentucky, and it's early. Monitoring Elizabeth City, North Carolina, things are progressing there. A nice sized protest. It has grown each and every night. It's always been peaceful. One incident of throwing an egg either at a policeman or at a police car. That was the only thing close to an incident in the now 11th day of protesting. We had that protest earlier. Another member of the security detail walking past there, and you can see the number of cars in the background. We'll go back to Maxwell. Thanks again for watching. It's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus.
The only question is, what were the charges? What is this?
Again, for just
Police
joining us,
again,
welcome.
there at Bonnie Castle East and Bardstown Road, as well as still at Eastern Parkway, Bardstown Road. Police are also creating a line. It seems, I see the paddy wagon. Police have released the paddy wagon at Eastern Parkway, Bardstown Road.
And they have changed direction. The protesters have coming back down the street again toward Eastern and Bardstown Road.
They're on the sides, they're in front, they're behind, they're above us.
That's the prisoner transport unit. We're in Louisville, Kentucky. A protest march underway in Louisville, Kentucky, following the Kentucky Derby. A lot of tourists, a lot of visitors in town for the Kentucky Derby over the past 5 days, and we will see how this plays out. They are boxed in if the police wish to conduct such a maneuver. And again, we get coverage from Elizabeth City, North Carolina coming up. Things have broken out in Portland. I lost a feed for that. Police were backing up as protesters were approaching them, and the feed went out. So we'll be monitoring things. I got a lot of things to talk about tonight as well. Some topics and some articles that I want to share. So hang out if you would. Be nice to each other in chat. No hate, no racism, no name calling or taking other people's identities or anything childish. We've got a pretty intelligent group of regular viewers, and we have decent discussions. And yes, that is a live firearm that is being carried right there as part of security for the protesters, for those from other areas of the country and not used to seeing that. And right back here is Dee Garrett. I don't know if he's in screen or not, but as I've told you in the past, Dee got beat up by police, and I identified him as the protester that was always literally carrying his own cross, and how it was an actual 8 foot by 6 foot cross. So a prime example of Dee's dedication to his Christianity, and as well as his call to the cause of equality and justice. And this is on Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is live. Now back to the feed.
Amen.
Bardstown Road, Louisville, Kentucky, the site of this live footage, brought to you by live streamer Maxwell Mitchell.
Black Lives Matter.
You're watching the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday night. Hello to Ding Dong, Tyree, anyone else that has joined. Again, Louisville, Kentucky, the site of a, I'm guessing 60 to 70 person protest that began at the end of the Kentucky Derby, making a statement while there are visitors in town. And with some walking in the street, and with police observing, they're probably watching Maxwell's feed just like we are. That's how they get a lot of their information, sadly. But they had their own live streamer out there, as we've shown earlier in the stream. So obstructing traffic is going to get them kettled in, and hopefully no one gets injured in the process, because it will be coming soon. Or someone will get tired of waiting and go slamming by and run into another car or something. But the roads do start to narrow, as you can see, as they come into this area that is a small business district. And again, we're monitoring Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Listen to Maxwell.
To zero. I don't know if they're still there at East Parkway, Barstow Road, but police have vanished. I don't see them 2, 3, or 1 block down the road behind us or in front of us. I don't even hear the whirling blades of the helicopter anymore. Oh, I was mistaken. There it is. Down the street, I thought I saw red and blue lights, but I don't think I see it anymore. Nothing but green and red lights.
Chevy Impala convertible, I believe. Again, it is the night after the Derby. If you're just joining us, it's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Thank you so much for watching. Maxwell Mitchell, Louisville, Kentucky, live with the live stream. One of the nation's best. Hello to Stone's Dirty Socks. Hello to T-Rex. Hello to everyone that is out there watching. Those in the chat. And an absolute massive police presence, and all of a sudden they're all gone, as Maxwell mentioned. And the protesters have stopped to reorganize. Parias, hello to all. Shalom, namaste, peace.
The red and blue lights are back.
Blessings.
LAPD is storming down Barstow Road headed toward, well, us.
And here we go.
And they seem to be coming out with a bit more fervor.
Yeah, back to the stream. This is what I was talking about. They were blocking traffic. The helicopters got the shots of it. And now anybody associated is going to be arrested.
They're looking for someone. They're looking for someone. It's an assumption I voice a lot, but it's yet to be founded. They're boxing us in it. Maybe not. Yes, I see them. Both are here, but they're still walking. Crispy bacon. Multitude of cops in line here in Mid-City Mall.
If you're just joining us, this is Louisville, Kentucky. It is Bardstown Road. It is the evening after the Kentucky Derby. The Derby was run just probably 90 minutes ago. This protest went down this street in the opposite direction they are traveling now, and then have been rerouted by police who continue to follow them. There have been 3 arrests so far, and I just wanted to mention before I turn it back over to Maxwell that the Louisville Police Department and the city of Louisville are being investigated by the Department of Justice for their treatment of protesters. So is that impacting how they're handling things tonight? Just something to think about. Here we go. Back to the street.
Today's not my day to die.
I'm going to hop out of here just for a second and into the chat. My man Apollo, much love and peace, and hope prosperity and blessings upon you. I am famous. Bob Baffert. Bob Baffert is a trainer. This was, I think, his seventh horse that he's trained that won a Kentucky Derby. The name of the horse was Medina Spirit, Medina Spirit. And let's see, I think it was Johnny Velasquez was the jockey, and I think it was like his fourth Indy 500 or Indy 500. That's coming up. His fourth Kentucky Derby win, and it was a good race. I was almost unable to see it because my local signal wasn't coming in. I had to stand up. It was like for those in my age range, we used to have these things called rabbit ears on the back of the TV, and you had to have aluminum foil on them, and sometimes you had to stand with the leg up or something in order for the signal to come in. It was kind of like that. So I didn't, I was monitoring other things, to be honest with you, and all I did was catch the probably 3 minutes of the Derby, and it went really well. Moondog, yes, he is rich and he is famous. He's got like long silver hair. If you've ever seen a horse race, you've probably seen the guy always wears blue sunglasses, I think. And again, this is Bardstown Road at Louisville, Kentucky. We've been, I'm monitoring Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Night 11 of protests there over the death of Andrew Brown Jr. And Sharon remembers. We only had 3 channels to choose from back then. Okay, we got red and blue lights. Maxwell's running. Let's get back to the stream.
Please just simply post it up. Doesn't look like a kettling situation. Although I'm not ruling anything out. better. Obviously, they're right here in front of us. Here they come. Okay, so police are turning left onto Highland Avenue, leading me to believe they're going to come up the next road. You can see they're just simply watching the protest, which I assume making sure they stay on the sidewalk.
I want to take a moment here while Maxwell's having some trouble getting a signal to add a little bit about the Kentucky Derby story. In Louisville, it's Derby week. It's not just the day of the Kentucky Derby. It's a massive event, week-long parties and celebrations and horse races. And in Thursday's race, a filly by the name of Brianna Taylor won the race. And the horse is owned by J.S. Stables. J stands for Janelle, and her husband, Sam Aguilar. Sam Aguilar, along with his partner, Lanita Baker, incredibly powerful Black attorney in Louisville. They represented Tamika Palmer, Breonna Taylor's mother, and their horse came in. Their horse won Thursday's race at Louisville's Churchill Downs. They own about 20 horses in total, and they are donating the winnings from Thursday to the Breonna Taylor Foundation. So just a little aside there that I wanted to toss out. We'll get back to the stream. Anytime there's music, we've got to mute or talk over it. So if you're just joining, thank you very much. It is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Maxwell Mitchell is the live streamer. And this is from Louisville, Kentucky. This is live. Okay. Police exiting their vehicles, and again, they've been acting mostly as a deterrent. 3 people have been arrested. You can go back and watch the beginning of this episode, and that's when the 3 people were arrested. Police have been rather equally dispersed throughout the path of the march, and occasionally make their presence, remind the protesters of their presence, and directing the protesters to keep things on the sidewalk. Let's go back. All right, music's ended. Again, thank you for watching.
LMPD is obviously aligned on this side of the road of Baxter Avenue, across the street. The 2 officers got out of an island of Barstow Road early in this march/protest, sitting there in front of the graveyard, in front of the cemetery. We're going to shut this Facebook Live down and meet with everybody for a minute, just for debriefing. We'll be live again soon. If you do nothing else, stay alive.
Again, that was Maxwell Mitchell. Oh, and I just cut him off. Well, hang with me here for a second. All right. This is the Breonna Taylor Memorial at Injustice Square, Breonna Taylor Park, whatever you want to call it. It's the park at 6th and Jefferson in Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm trying to find Ford's feed.
It's far from a symbol of chaos.
I've got it, but every time I click on it, it takes me to a different link. I apologize.
It's a memorial of peace, memorial of honor, and truth for those who are coming into town, seeing 600 West Jefferson as to what should be here. Tell the story of what went on here and is going on here at 600 West Jefferson, Louisville, Kentucky. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. That's right, say her name. Type her name. Type her name. Type her name. Good morning, everyone. If you do nothing else, stay alive.
Okay, I think I'm going to get us to Elizabeth City. Here we go.
Can't do that. Not much.
All right. Thank you for hanging with me. Those of you that did, apologies, but I wasn't prepared for Maxwell to quit, and my phone had ended the stream on my end. Okay, we're in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, the place where Andrew Brown was shot. Body cam footage has not been released. 20 seconds released to select members of the family and attorneys. And I haven't seen these people at the protest before. So we're going to hang here for a little bit. Elizabeth City, North Carolina. And when Maxwell comes back up, we will monitor Maxwell and possibly switch over to Louisville, but we're going to stay here.
What's going on in Louisville? I see someone say something about the arresting them in Louisville right now. About the pull up my other phone real quick.
They arrested 3. This is Smooth View, the podcast we're running now. I apologize. I'm starting to get stuffed up. My nose is getting plugged. Hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to everybody on the channel. It's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. We're Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Everything's been peaceful in Elizabeth City up until tonight, and hopefully it remains so.
Blocking the street like dumbasses. So as the protesters say, they'll come here to block the highway, right? See how they pay attention to the live streams? See how they pretty much be prepared? They're blocking the street, the entire street, blocking the entire street. And there's not one protester in the street but my black ass. Do you understand the definition of authority? The definition of power? There's these individuals right here who are literally blocking the street. I just don't get it. The people are they're all on the street, going up on the sidewalk. The people are all on the sidewalk. All those lights you see down there are all police. As you see police. So this tactic they have right here is to, if they were to cross into the bridge, their goal is to come up the street, back up these cars, and trap you on that bridge. That is their goal tonight. Their goal is to trap these people on that bridge. So as you see, they're pushing in from one direction. So if they're pushing in one direction, they only go one direction.
If you're just joining, it is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. The streamer is Smooth View, and Elizabeth City, North Carolina is the location.
That's a lot of places. One of the things I wonder, you've seen people like at bars, you've seen people walking the street, you've seen people in their homes, clapping for the protesters. Can y'all count 10 police officers y'all ever seen me live stream that have appreciated or showed any type of just support for their own community of people? They always have that stare face. They always have that, I can't believe you're all doing this type of look on their face. If I was a police officer in this department, in this area, I would be supporting the hell out of these people. These people are doing it the right way. So like I said, when you call them up on your bullshit, when they watch your live streams, it's a lot easier to get to what right now. Y'all can go to my head. Like what? Like you literally just walked over there. You just walked across the street. Did anybody hear a warning? Did they give any warning? Okay, you want to make sure no warnings. Now he wants to give you a warning. So now you see, now he wants to give you a warning of some sort, but it's a little too late for that now. That man walking home. Just like back home in Louisville, you know, they always go after the homeless people. They always got someone lesser of the community. Who knows exactly why? So I told y'all last night they were going to be using the jaywalk and shit. And I guarantee that's what they're going to hit that little dude with. Someone told me they don't give people jaywalking tickets here. I'm going to have to assume that's the only thing plausible for what I just seen. Hey, walk. Yeah, you better watch them. You calm down, fat boy. Well, look at him. He's ready to go. Look, he's ready to go. So, like I told y'all again, look who's blocking the streets. Look who's literally blocking the streets. I mean, not just one street. But I mean, you can't go straight. You can't go right. And like, I'm trying to explain to y'all, like, the level of this is no different than back home in Louisville. You have to realize these people have been nothing but peaceful. If you arrest a homeless man, once again, another power play is what we call it. And they remember that song and I introduced that to them earlier today. And I drove past them 3 times in a row.
Even with that bag, you a bitch and a half. Your mama should have swallowed each and every one of y'all motherfucking kids.
So as y'all know, their curfew is just around 16. Got enough phones, okay, so we get on that end to make sure all of this is televised. I think that's they call it clean something. I forgot what they call it. But look at these guys jaywalking in the street. You know, look at all this jaywalking. Look at the jaywalking going on over here. Hey man, I didn't see the dude getting arrested for doing what you just did. No, me. All y'all been said. You know, fuck y'all too. Let me John. Is this a picture pose or something? You know, back in Louisville, I used to wonder, like, man, I used to hate these talk shit to you. But it's like, if someone stands right here and just holds their nuts, and they do things that they don't want you to do, and they do it right in front of you, not just in front of you, but they do it in front of the world, and they do this still. It's crazy. You live in a small area, and you allow your position of job to change how you view your community. It says a lot about those in that. If I'm not mistaken, I can't hear him, but it sounds like he's trying to give a message. Like he's doing the little low level shit. That might be what it is. I told you he's reading the code. Y'all see how low he's reading that code? Y'all see how low he's reading the code? So just remember that. We go back and we go through this stuff. You all can't even hear him saying the code. He's on a speaker, and I'm just talking to the phone. So keep it moving, y'all, because they're gonna get y'all. Y'all gonna get tackled. They gave y'all warning 2 times now. So as y'all see, they're using like literally every police unit. I feel like use the same tactic. They use a very low frequency warning to give you a warning to disperse or to leave the area. You all probably didn't even hear it once again. So, like I said, just
Y'all shut the bridge down.
they started.
Guess what? We came over here for exactly that. Y'all did exactly what y'all
Did I not lie to you all? I told you the police was going to do the job for the protesters. They gonna always block the streets. They gonna always flex. Fuck, man. I thought that was bad standing right there.
We walked around the corner and y'all blocked on the bridge. Y'all blocked. No?
You say that again. You know we blocked the bridge, right? Man, I'm trying to say they do the job themselves.
Thank you. Thank you. They did exactly what we needed. Shut the fucking bridge down. That's why people be mad at your asses, right? For blocking that goddamn bridge. We going to bed, bitch.
I know streets. No, I was down here for a little while. Like I'm down here for a little minute. I will be back maybe after the funeral. To kind of stop back a little bit. But feel free to ride down back with me. I'm gonna come back down here. Man, I swear. Pray for her. Pray for his wife. Pray for his wife. So, as y'all know how we doing Louisville. I'm liking this city because they're very adaptive to the process. So for a very small city, they're quickly adapting to how to make the police work with the protest. They're learning to make the police work. They're showing that they can stick together and move as a unit. I fucks with this city. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna come up with a green hat on. I feel like police officers be taking pictures all day. They got some of the most standstill faces I've ever seen in my life. You know what? Still marching. Still don't know what. Don't worry about it, y'all. My granddaddy Bernie gonna help us out. Bernie gonna get us through it as best.
If you're just joining us, it's the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. This is Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Smooth View, Louisville live streamer to kind of connect the dots between viewing Louisville earlier. And now he's out here in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. A unique perspective as he will compare his experiences in Louisville as alongside what he's experiencing here tonight. And we've had CJ from CJ Media. We've had Ford Fisher. We've had John from Status Quo. And now we have Smooth View. Again, thank you all for coming on. Let me see. Pop into the chat for just a second. I'm at the screen at the moment. Actually, the cop that broke the arm or dislocated the shoulder of the elderly woman with dementia that we showed on here the other night, those two cops have resigned. sadly, as we reported last night, 2 deputy sheriffs were killed here in North Carolina, where we're watching now, just not in this exact location, in another part of the state, during a standoff. And the shooter ended up taking his own life, as well as a parent and a step parent, along with the 2 officers. Let's see. Hello to Jimmy 66. Welcome. Hi, hello to I Am Created. Hello, hello, hello. You see the interview with OC the Great, the leader of Fred Hampton Gun Club. It was about Grandmaster Jay. No, I have not seen that. Haven't seen that yet. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'm created. Bless you for being here, Jimmy. Bless you, Sage. Thank you for being here. T-Rex, Knuckles, Sharon, everybody that's here. Thank you so much, Moondog. Whoever's out there, we appreciate you. And we'll get back here to the live stream.
Thank God for technology. Find where I was parked at. He had a smack on that thing. That little took him out. Get moving. You know that over and over.
It's our money anyway. Fuck it.
Well, they're learning, you know. crazy, y'all.
Now, justice.
Yeah, I'm about to check Maxwell's page real quick now.
Release the tape. The whole tape. The real tape. Release the tape. Release the tape. The real tape. The whole tape. Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown. Justice. Yeah. Justice. Yeah. Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown.
And that's kind of weird. That,
Andrew Brown.
oh no, that dude, that guy looks familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen him in the protest somewhere back in Louisville. But he kind of looks like the guy who put a gun out of me when I was out Shepherd's Road. Same looking ass. I love the texture of my hair, and I rock it everywhere. Alright. What you talking about? Phone?
In case you're watching for the first time, thank you for tuning into the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Normally, the show's not like this. It's been like this for about 3 weeks now. First Dante Wright, then the George Floyd conclusion of the trial of his murderer, and then then Andrew Brown after the girl in Columbus, and so it's just been a lot of making sure everyone sees what's actually happening on the ground so that they can judge and think for themselves, because mainstream media generally gives us a 30-second look, a skewed 30-second look, depending on their political lean, and that's no way for a large public group of citizenry to stay informed. So we try to bring you news and information on the alternative level that you're not going to see, or stories that need more coverage. And normally we have panels. We talk about things that need to be talked about. I'll have guests on, or I'll just be doing segments during an episode. That was close. Okay, so we're taking over it appears the protesters were, yes, they are. They're taking over an intersection. So let's go back to the feed. And again, thank you for watching. If you're just joining us, as we're going to be going back to Louisville, possibly. That's where we started the live out. This is Elizabeth City, North Carolina, and it is live.
America doesn't want to put eyes on Elizabeth City for some reason. That's what we need you all to continue helping pushing that message. I'm gonna give it like maybe I'm gonna give it like 4 minutes. I'm gonna give it like 4 minutes. It's already been about a minute already. I'm gonna give it like 4 minutes for them piglets to get here. Two, four, four, six, Virginia. Oh, yo, come on. Y'all blocking the streets or the mobile place? Which one y'all doing? Appreciate that, bro. Hey, so, as usual, they're coming from all over there or everywhere. All over the area. To block the streets also. Kind of feel like they're gonna do that part. It ain't happy yet, but it feel like it will. Not bad, bro. So I was trying to tell your brother over there on the side, I was trying to explain to him, when you have outside people dealing with or intervening with your protesters, you're responsible for your protester. You're not responsible for the individual because you can't really control that person. You're responsible for the people that you protest with. That's one of the things that keeps everything straight. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah, keep it moving. I should keep attacking that one though. So once again, bring them here. They come here, and then you move to somewhere else. The general tactics. Follow along. want to mind my peripherals. But yeah, you know, like I said, we are responsible for ourselves. We have to, like I said, hold ourselves on the court. You can't let those distract you, because at that moment, I mean, police could have pounced on them. Police could have made something happen just now, but that was a distraction. And you don't want distractions like that taken away from what you got going on. That's one unit. He's following that cop. That's another that's about another $100 of gas right there. I probably hate driving that bus around though. Like, yeah, new station location. Probably lasts about a good 12-15 minutes. They got to move around to the next spot, but yeah. This is where they are now. Got a few protesters to the back, a few more up front. Like I said, they're still making the move. I thought this thing was about to end about an hour ago. They said, hell no. Hell no. So you can see, I'm assuming it's like the captain dude or whatever. He's on with the megaphone and the phone or whatever. So I heard calls from his car as he was driving down. I mean, literally, are you just gonna cruise the whole way? Like, isn't that like blocking the street? I was confused. Are you just gonna? I kind of got to feel like back then you got to realize you can't intimidate people just by driving. They're gonna try. Hey, I need to keep moving. Yeah, I gotta keep moving. Bring everybody in stuff. We go to Little Brown in front of them businesses. Yeah. We make a lot of noise. We get down there too. So we small group. We get down there, we gotta make as much noise as possible. Just stop all that speeding, buddy. It's red light. I mean, what about that other corner? I'm confused. Oh man, why they don't go towards them? Go away from them.
Hey y'all. Hold for a minute. We get the people out there with it. But it's very important that we don't let people
property and do things like that. It's very important that we don't antagonize these people. They are waiting for something to say that we were violent. And it's super important, especially those of us who are not from here, to not antagonize these people. We cannot be that right there, whoever threw that bottle, I don't even know what to say. That's fucked up. And I'm gonna be honest, if it was a white person, how dare you? I'm just gonna be real. Because it's not gonna come back on you, it's gonna come back on us black and brown folk. Okay? So please, let's refrain from throwing things. We are making them work. They are scattering. Look at them, they're running over to the bridge now. They're like, we know what you're gonna do. It's hilarious. So we don't even have to like throw anything, do anything like that. We can just like make them run around, right? Alright, this is for say his name.
Andrew Brown.
Say his name.
Andrew Brown.
Say his name.
Andrew Brown.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
The whole tape.
The whole tape.
The real tape.
The real tape.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
The whole tape.
The real tape.
The real tape.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
Release the tape.
The whole tape.
The whole tape.
The real tape.
The real tape.
When do we want it?
Justice.
And when do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Justice.
And when do we want it?
Now.
And we don't get it.
Shut it down.
If we don't get it.
Shut it down.
When do we want it?
Justice.
And when do we want it?
Now.
What we can do, that's our First Amendment right. It's freedom of speech. You can say what you want to them, as long as you don't touch. If you feel like touching them, let them know. We just might help you.
Again, just going to hop in here before they get up to the corner. If you're just joined us, thank you very much for watching. If you've been watching, thank you very, 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 very much. It is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Night 11 of protests. And if you've been watching, basically, the protesters are playing a game of cat and mouse with the law enforcement. They have no intention of doing anything destructive. They're just going from one location to another and having the police follow them around. Eventually, the police will get tired. They'll break the group in half and kettle off everyone that they can and arrest them. And media is not going to matter. I don't think they're going to recognize individuals as media, citizen journalists, if you will. So again, Smooth View is the streamer, one we've used from Louisville. And Elizabeth City, North Carolina is the location. Hop into the chat for just a second here. I'm in front of the screen. Hello to Queen Jet Black.
Not that it's getting ridiculous. American famous seems to be like.
Hello to everybody in the chat. And again, thank you. If you're new, consider hitting the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. If you're a regular, make sure you've hit that notify bell so you know when we do come on. Been doing a lot of lives and a lot of live broadcasts. And peace to you as well, Queen.
Release the tape.
Again, it's Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Smooth View from Louisville is the streamer, live streamer. And it's downtown of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. A little picturesque small town. Could be a movie or TV set for a show from the 40s or 50s or 60s. There are some outside agitators, as we've been talking about for a couple of nights, and you heard it addressed earlier.
I felt like you had the weekend to kind of sit back and see how the public responds to stuff.
Okay, just a quick, I guess, synopsis of what the protest is about. 20 seconds of body cam footage was released from one of 4 body cams involved in the incident. There were 7 different sheriffs, deputies, and SWAT members involved. 4 of them had body cams. 20 seconds of one of those body cams was visible to the family and attorneys. And the faces and then identifying marks as well as the weaponry was redacted from that 20 seconds that was released just to the family and just to attorneys. A judge ruled on Wednesday that no video would be released to the public at this time. He will reconsider that ruling in 30 to 45 days. Now, in 10 days, 2 members of the family and 1 attorney, that is a member of the North Carolina Bar, will be allowed to see the body cam footage from all 4 of the body cams. They will be the only ones to see it. Again, the judge will revisit his ruling in 30 to 45 days. His justification is that he wants to give the sheriff's department time to investigate itself, which is basically what they're doing, as well as possibly the State Bureau of Investigation for North Carolina. Now, the FBI has stepped in and are investigating possible civil rights violations. That's a separate case from releasing the body cam footage. But with what happened in Columbus with the 16-year-old girl in Columbus, that body cam footage came out that night. and it at least gave the appearance that the police were trying to be transparent. The fact that absolutely nothing came out to the public gives the appearance in North Carolina that they are hiding something. Now, I've said all along, and people got pissed at me when I first said this. I said the body cam footage isn't ever coming out because North Carolina, their state, the law, body cam footage is not public record. Body cam footage is meant to protect the police, not to protect the people. So just a brief update on why they're out there and what the situation is, and we'll go back to the live.
Right back.
Got there right good. Yeah. Got there right good. Yeah. Hey, fist up. Like that. Fist up. Like that. Fist up. Like that. Fist up. Like that. Get the system off my back. Get the system off my back. Get these things off my back. Get these things off my back. Right back. Right back. Get the system off my back. Get the system off my back. Release the thing.
justice, y'all don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, y'all don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, y'all don't get no peace. Who y'all is, bro? Andrew Brown. Say his name. Andrew Brown. Say his name. Andrew Brown. Justice for Andrew Brown. Justice for Andrew Brown.
If you're just joining us, it is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. We're going back to Louisville, Kentucky. Maxwell Mitchell. Once again, if you're just joining us, you see you'll see people that are security protecting the protesters, private security. You saw Jason Downey right there, one of those, and this has been going on in Louisville, much as it has been going on in Elizabeth City. The police show up, make sure they stay on the sidewalk, and keep moving. And I'll be monitoring Elizabeth City for when the police show up down there. Again, they have congregated in an intersection in a very quiet part of town in Elizabeth City. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll see what happens as the protesters are marching towards Breonna Taylor Square in Justice Park, Breeway, 6th and Jefferson, the heart of the movement in Louisville. And you can see Jason and one of the other security members right there. We'll go back to the stream again. Thanks for watching. Hang in there.
LMPD presence. It stated that the presence of LMPD is said to de-escalate any situation by at least 35%. They may not be doing anything, stepping out, but simply their presence alone might deter anything that was happening, apparently. LMP, police de-escalation. I'm sorry, not police de-escalation, but police presence in the hope of de-escalation. On Jefferson Street, right between 5th and 6th, obviously closest to the light of 6th, 7 to 8 LMPD vehicles of a line on the right side of the road. and making a left turn. I think I need to shut this down. Temporarily so. If you do nothing else, stay alive.
Okay, brief look at what was going on in Louisville. Maxwell shutting down briefly there as they gather at Injustice Park. We're back to Elizabeth City, North Carolina. You see a drone overhead.
Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown.
That's what I said 2 choices ago. Like I said, on my job, I told my camera.
Don't know my name. My name is Dr. Jones. I love all y'all. I don't know y'all name, but I hope it's some point in life this year for y'all.
White privilege, there you
I just seen it coming. I'm blocking it. I'm really seeing it on the surface now. Alright guys, I'm gonna give this about like another 15-20 minutes because I have to get back on the road. Get back to Virginia. Then get back out here tomorrow. But let's use the next movie right outside my car. Take that little walk. No, Sean is gone. Sean has blocked him already. Already blocked Sean.
Oh, goddamn right.
So I believe we're heading to the bridge. As you'd expect, the police in general are probably blocking off the street. Downtown. I'm blind as hell, y'all. I can't see. I don't even know what the hell that says. Drunk house? Downtown drunk house. Get some glasses and cheese and stuff. No, bro, chill out, bro. They clap for us, bro. They ain't gotta walk. They clap for us. I'm gonna take the clap. They give us the clap. And a check mark for me. Yeah, guys. Like that little was a little crazy tonight, though. After looking at Maxwell's live, I think everything's kind of calmed down. Hopefully things stay pretty calm here. Hopefully I find my car.
Oh, please stop. Hey.
So this is the location we were at when the police were all blocking the streets, but they're not blocking the highway right now. But if I had to take a chance, take a guess, right over there, probably them just waiting. That's what it looks like. Look at them. Look at them cake asses. Look at them. Look at them, y'all. Just waiting.
Smooth is getting ready to take off, so switch over to. Switching over to Ford Fisher.
The guys who came out to support the protest, John and I actually met, I think earlier today, actually, at the diner. So that was the reason for that interaction. The owner of the restaurant there, we just need to have a minute. So anyway, it's been an awesome community actually to be here and document. It's such a small town, like everyone knows each other. I kind of like, I've had several interactions like that where I've been meeting people I've seen, one or two times already. So that was really nice.
Selling your soul for your lineage. Working for the oppressor.
Y'all don't want to play our game?
Working for the oppressor. You're oppressing your people with the oppressor. They don't work for you, you work for them.
Get the fuck down the road! This is a public highway! Turn that bag off! Hey, turn that bag off, bitch! Turn that bag off! Bitch, turn that bag off! Hey, turn that bag off! Bitch, turn that bag off! Take that bag off! Take that bag off!
Because everyone is pulling in these all state troopers.
Take that bag off! Take that bag off! Bitch, take that bag
Let's
off!
talk about what happened before I got this stuff. So, all right, Andrea, you want to introduce yourself and just talk about what happened before I got live? I was streaming until about 8, and then it sounds like some shit went down. And then I
Yeah, so we were here, we went that way. Basically, they all got here. You know, they're marching in, right? So we had a standoff here. They shut down the road. We said we would stay on the sidewalk, and so we traveled on the sidewalk all the way down there. And we went to the intersection where the CVS is.
Right.
And so we attempted to block the intersection. When we were there, we had a bunch of people in cars who were very unhappy with that for their own personal reasons. And I want to be very clear that the police were not there. They, I guess, assumed we were going home. As you can see, we did not go home. And so, there were no police present. There were a couple of interactions with angry, I like to call them shepherds, they got really upset. They made their little cars go vroom vroom, and they got really upset. There was an altercation where someone tried to drive into people got out of the way. They weren't super fast, it was, everyone's fine, everyone's safe. There was an interaction where someone was screaming out the window, someone threw a water bottle. I don't know where the water bottle landed, but no one's hurt, everyone's fine. It was a little bit scary. I got some videos, but not of the actual incident. But yeah, that's basically.
What happened with the time where there's 2 people who got arrested?
Yeah, there were 2 people
What
that
was
were
that?
right here. Yeah, so you left before you got here, right?
Right.
So someone was going that way. Again, the police were in the road. They were blocking the road. And so someone walked out there to ask questions. They just wanted to know what the school was. They wanted to go ask questions. Got arrested. I don't know.
From coast to coast, baby.
Someone went up there and asked questions. Got arrested. Someone else got arrested.
Okay, this is Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Just in case you're just joining us, the lady's talking about Portland, Oregon. We'll talk about Portland coming up a little bit.
They're gonna fuck us up at midnight. I'm just like Eli. They're gonna fuck us up. We're still out here. They're gonna fuck us up. So have your escape route right here.
Fair advice. Where do people follow you?
I've got a podcast, Above It All. Check it out, folks.
All right, fair.
I showed you the camera something interesting.
Even after that bullshit ass 12 a.m. curfew, they still won't have the right to be clear.
400 years of oppression, and I see black men wearing badges. Play your fucking job.
Right.
Become a firefighter.
Look into your soul, you low life.
It's to
You're gonna oppress your people with the oppressor? Yeah, you probably can't even sleep at night good. But if you lost your soul and let you look in the mirror and see that uniform and that badge and that pay number, that ain't shit. They don't give a fuck about you. You work for them. They don't work for you. Your job is to protect the establishment, the oppressors that enslaved us and brought us here. And you're still doing the job, you little dirty, low-life, black human being over there with the uniform on. Quit your job. Look deeper than the fucking uniform in the mirror and look in your soul out of all your ancestors that have been oppressed and that you continue to help oppress. Remember you're a god, black man. Remember that. Remember you're a god, black man. You are a god. You don't have one. Just remember that. One day you'll hear this voice and you'll think about the oppression that you helped oppress your people with. And you'll live in turmoil for the rest of your existence because you made the wrong decision. Each and every one of you motherfucking cops over there made the wrong fucking decision. You're all working for oppressors. You're all oppressors and you're all pawns. When they finish getting our ass, they're going to send them to get your ass.
Hey, I think they shut this shit down.
Hey, Andrew Brown! Andrew Brown! Andrew Brown! Andrew Brown!
Oh, let me stop. This one on the game really don't like me. He wanted me down the other day, so I'm gonna leave this like cool ass alone.
Oh yeah, leave the cools alone. They'll get you first.
You, sir.
Race trainer.
The light pointing at you.
Just a reminder, 40% of these dumb motherfuckers beat their wives.
Oh yeah.
Hello. Hello. Oh, they moved them.
Until they get tired of that, then they start telling
They
people.
just said we shut it down, so y'all can move out of the way. They think they got something. Oh, you're still not that smart. We still been shut down today. Look at that. Oh, that was so cute. Oh, well, I guess we should just take it over. We've done what we needed to do here. Bye, pigs. Let's just go. Let's go. I'm down. I'm down.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, man, what were y'all doing back here?
Pop down a little bit here. It is Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Power to the people! Fuck your establishment! Fuck the United States of America! Fuck the United
Kind of a cat and mouse game going on between protesters and police here in Elizabeth City. Still an hour and a half to curfew. We're going to stay on here and keep showing what's going on.
You race trader! You oppress your people! Remember, when you look in the mirror, look past the mirror and look down in your deep, dark ass soul! Quit your job and do the right thing! Fuck that badge! Fuck that uniform! And fuck the establishment that you work for!
gonna be pink, they're gonna try to say I'm trying to incite a riot. And that's what they're gonna say. Cause they're kids. And the same way they murdered us, the same way that they fucking murdered Andrew, the same fucking way that they murdered him, they will pick us up like dogs on the side of the road and arrest us. For fucking nothing. So can we keep the rest of the night and stay together? Stay together, stay tight.
We do this every night.
Stay together, stay tight.
We do this every night. Stay together, stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together, stay tight. We do this every night.
Stay tight. We do this every night. Stay together, stay tight. We do this every night.
Yeah, right.
I think anybody got a time check?
It's like
10:30 exactly. 10:30.
We got an hour and a half still.
Yes.
Okay, let's keep it moving. They're gonna say that we're standing on the dog.
Stop giving out disinformation.
Pop in here for a second while it's quiet. Hello, Warrior Captain. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hello to everybody. If you've just joined, it is Elizabeth City, North Carolina. And protest has been going on for several hours, peaceful protest. We've also been covering Louisville, Kentucky. And I actually anticipate Louisville to possibly have some more activity coming up here before the evening's out. Raleigh, North Carolina, 919. Hello.
Andrew Brown.
And there you can see the police across the street. They've been kind of following them down the block. Kind of a cat and mouse game has been going on here between police and the protesters for about 3 hours, actually.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have a car at the waterfront. So I have a feeling that they're gonna want to stay all night and the police are gonna force them until. Yeah. Especially if they're doing this. They haven't done that previous nights. They're gonna follow them, wait for them to truck on.
I just want to also remind everyone that 40% of these motherfuckers speak their wives or husbands. This is my Lord have mercy on us.
So we're a little past 10:30 right now, and something that's different is that the police are like a pack of about a dozen of them, and there's been like a couple squads like that have been kind of following them and watching them, which is something that we actually have not seen in previous nights ahead of curfew, right? At curfew time, they start giving them warnings and kind of approaching them, but this is the first time I've actually seen, while there's essentially no, even implied, problem that the police are following anyway. So I think that it's probably extra likely that they will go hard at midnight, like if people are still out. So just for context, the curfew's been in place since Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. They deployed riot police, even though there was no violence, it wasn't it wasn't a riot, but police were kind of out anyway. And then Friday night, people went home before the curfew because it was extended to midnight anyhow. So it was the only night that police didn't get the chance to sort of put on the riot gear and do all that kind of stuff. So the question tonight is basically, will people stay out past midnight, and then are the police going to act like that again in response? But I would say, based on the fact that they're following them, they haven't done that before, it actually seems kind of like a foreshadowing of an escalation, actually. I would also say that while this seems like a pretty small crowd, the first night it was barely a dozen, and the police still pushed with riot shields and so forth. So the reason for documenting this is in large part based on seeing the way that the police respond, in addition to the words they express themselves.
There you go. That was Ford Fisher. News to share. We've had Smooth View. We've had Maxwell Mitchell featured tonight throughout the episode. Appreciate all the live streamers. Make sure you go to their pages, follow them. They are the modern day war correspondents of what's going on in the United States. And hop back in here to the chat for just a second, see what's going on. Okay.
So police seem
All right.
to stage here on this.
We'll jump back into the stream with Ford talking.
This is basically the inmate bus that they were using the last couple nights. So it looks like it's got a driver, but currently no arrestees. Two people actually were arrested earlier, as was described to us in that interview, but they don't appear to be in the inmate transport vehicle. In other words, bus right now. But in previous nights, they had actually two of those stacked around. On one of the evenings, they actually came with that bus, and the police in the riot here came out of the bus, and then they arrested people and stuck them back in it.
Yeah, we got our goddamn gas guys. We got out. Love everyone. Okay. Be safe. Have a great night. Yes, of course. This is a privilege. This is a privilege. How about Billy tomorrow? Are they anywhere else?
Seems like they're calling you. Well,
Alexander. And he in Wake County. And he's coming up in the Wake County system. I see it. But I don't know if it's anything, but yeah, they gave him no guard at all.
Lydia, are you calling tonight?
Well, yeah, the people that live here, they said that we were stuck in the night.
Yeah.
No one's trying to get arrested.
Okay. I'm just see what's like some people gathered there, but I feel like I want to just check out those police. Are they? Yeah. That's kind of weird, but.
If you want to talk about viewing your PVC, you can take to the media street dogs down the street. Well, I asked what that
Why that we should come into
Because people who have been trying to lead this community, who people who they look up to have been making backdoor deals behind their back. So
let me tell you.
let me tell you my perception of everything. We walking down the street, we see you. It's dark sale over there, but I see two state troopers. I see you till I got right here.
We've been in this lot for 45 minutes with no police going through the schematic for it. About 5 minutes before y'all came, they came out the building and said, "Where are y'all going?" Okay, so that's what's going on.
I believe you, because they was going to the parking lot one time. I asked my question. Yeah, I asked my question was, what you make back there? And you said you wasn't. They approached y'all. That was my question. That was my question.
And let me say, I want to yield to the leadership of this community. I want to come to Elizabeth City and tell people that live in Elizabeth City what they're doing, what they should do. So those people that you all are mad at, the leaders of this community that's talking to you, I have to give to that leadership. That's respect. Just like if I was coming into your town, I would respect you all the same way. And so, and if that's what the protocol of the is that we need to respect it. You know, I just don't understand why we're trying to each other. People all over, working on something like Virginia, organizing church.
Oh, that's what the flag said. Now, that is what the flag said. That might be a fake flag, but it's not today.
No, that flyer was posted on our page.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But those buses cost $6,000. So the people in their community want to get together and fund those buses. I think that's a noble thing, because we get it every time we go to Washington to march there. We get it every time we went to Breonna Taylor's march in Kentucky. I don't understand how that's but within our own.
Well, that, I don't know, that one wasn't my favorite, because that question to me, Jay, and then we let it. So,
And
that one wasn't my favorite.
all of that. What's up?
Yeah, they done. They done. Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Some of the stuff is really stressful. It's like, honestly, I wasn't the art. Did you hear the audio stuff? You can watch it back on the live stream, but like, the kind of shit is just like, people turning out. It's like, I see it in. I filmed like activist movements for like 7 years, and the thing that destroys movements. This is just a generic comment. This isn't like pro against anybody. The thing that destroys movements is and when I got here Tuesday, there were like everyone was just like 3 days later, right? Like I'm starting to see some of these figures. Yeah. And that right, like that's just one of the examples of it. But like, you know, I think tomorrow might be volatile and sort of like not like physically, but like people reckoning with how do we deal with these things. Do we work with the police or are we fighting against the police? Like, you know, solve the problem, right? Like that kind of stuff. It's tough. Yeah. It's tough. I mean, yeah. Sure. Yeah. If you've been watching my stuff, have you seen John? He's right next to me. It's like the other person who's streaming. Oh, you're just taking it of me. I thought you were taking it as a selfie. All right.
He sees me all the time.
All right. All right. Well, it was really nice to meet you. Thank you for the cheer you are. gonna say that. Yeah, the 2 nights ago, I got lost in your city, and like a dozen people are like, "We gotta go stay forward." Yeah. So, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Honestly, I think this is kind of a challenging thing to cover the interaction that just happened. Just to kind of like lay out the characters there. What kind of just happened was that, the thing that you just saw was someone came up to me and offered me a Chewy bar and said that his wife is watching my live stream right now from the truck devil tree. Before that, what was happening was that as the group marched up here, troopers in the parking lot talking to Reverend Drumright, who is a very esteemed sort of civil rights leader right now. If you watch News to Share content frequently, you would have seen Reverend Drumright in Louisville, Kentucky. You would have seen him in Alamance County, North Carolina. I also filmed him in Minneapolis, most recently at the Dante Wright funeral. So he's someone who, like, I've covered, in 4 different states at events like this, and is considered a pretty, popular, strong voice, for sort of nonviolent resistance. He led a group in Alamance County, North Carolina, to go vote and was pepper sprayed by police in the process of voting. So what just happened, though, was that he was talking to police when the group approached, and Lydia McCaskill of the new Black Panther Party, I'm sorry, the original Black Panther Party is what they call themselves, they were surprised to see them talking to the police and went up and started accusing them of being a collaborator with the police. So, thank you. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Hi, really nice to meet you. Oh, you got the whole family here. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Yeah. Get home safe. That was the guy who gave me the June bar. Anyhow, Lydia McCaskill confronted Reverend Drumright over the idea that he had been talking to the police and so forth, and he was kind of saying, like, well, we were just here, we were planning our event for tomorrow for the last 40 minutes, and then some state troopers rolled up on us asking what we were doing, and that was why we were talking to them. And she didn't really accept that explanation. So, what I filmed for a bit was the kind of debate that followed, but ultimately she actually drove away. Reverend Drumright is still out here kind of talking to people, but I think that as that situation resolves, I was filming while it was hot, but I think that if that situation resolves, it's probably not my place to be continuing to film it. So I'm going to cut the live feed here because the community mostly made a decision to leave. And it sounded like people did not want to get arrested ahead of tomorrow being the big event. So Monday is the funeral of Andrew Brown, and tomorrow is the viewing of the body. And there's going to be a lot of people coming from out of town for that, right? There's people coming from Minneapolis, there's people busing in from other counties in North Carolina, Virginia. And so tomorrow is expected to be sort of a really big day here. And so ahead of that, there's still the midnight curfew tonight, which we're about an hour away from, but I think people are pretty much going to call like a lid. So I'm gonna cut the live feed here, but physically I'm gonna stay so that in case this turns more into a march or something in the next few minutes, like I'd be prepared to go live again. But I'm gonna cut the feed here. I'll have HD footage up of everything that's happened today later tonight. So thank you for watching. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. If you are someone local or otherwise, I've met a lot of local people here who have been watching this feed, and so I've been so grateful for people like the guy who just handed me this water bottle. So I intend to be out there tomorrow. My understanding is that 2 to 5 p.m. is the primary event. But with so many people in town, my guess is that there's also going to be sort of unsanctioned marches, people continuing to march after the official event is over. So again, like, share, subscribe, check out the News to Share Patreon. It's not cheap to travel to these places, and as much as I try to sell to the mainstream media, it's not too easy. Really, I'm able to do this because of support from viewers like you. So if you're watching on Facebook, you are able to, you can become a subscriber on there. If you're watching on YouTube, you could put in a super chat. If you're watching anywhere, you could go to my Patreon and subscribe there. But like, share, subscribe. If you have any
Thanks, Ford. Ford Fisher. We're going back to Louisville. Maxwell Mitchell.
Nice. I love it. I love it. One, play now, you know, I'm gonna shoot you guys this right now.
Okay, can't do the music. Real quick, for those that are unfamiliar, this is called 4th Street Live. It is one of the major tourist attractions in downtown Louisville. Shalom, Red Eye. Thank you for watching. Stone's Dirty Socks. Thank you so much. Yes, we try to give top of the line content. And if that's sarcasm, you know, you don't have to be here, dude. Okay, that was David Maurer, the attorney, that was walking back down 4th Street Live. And what he's doing, he's going to walk down there and document it film-wise to show that there was no type of destruction from the protesters marching through there, a CYA move, if you will. This is 4th Street Live in downtown Louisville. They've made it into like a miniature mall area as far as eating establishments, Guy Fieri's restaurants there, a lot of other places like that. It's a high-end tourist attraction for nights like this after the Derby. Yes, this is Louisville. Okay, somebody turned over a picnic table. Bon chance, Carpe. Hit the slot machines for a bunch. Darling, you're always missed in the chat, and there's just some dudes in here obsessed with you. There you see Guy Fieri's Smokehouse. It's a high-end food and beverage facility that appears to be closed. There are bars all along the upper level as well. And I don't remember if this was where Hooters was, if it was on the other block. But anyway, they're at what's called 4th Street Live in downtown Louisville, Kentucky. We're monitoring Elizabeth City, North Carolina. At the moment, all the locals have gone home. People have come in from Portland and from other areas, but that are still out on the streets. The problem with that, people coming in from outside is like, well, we've been watching online how they're doing this. They're not doing it right. We're going to go in there and show them how to do it. When in fact, if that didn't happen and everything just stayed local, there would be more progress and less hate and misunderstanding and less closed minds because you're dealing with your neighbors. At least there'd be the opportunity for that. So off of my soapbox, Carpe won a bunch of money while you're in Vegas, and we'll get back to the live. Here's Maxwell Mitchell. Of course, it's music. Yeah. Can't do other than just a pop or two of music without getting a copyright violation. We just don't want those. Again, this is, you can see as the sign says, it's 4th Street Live. And high-end restaurants, franchise bars along this area, and a lot of people downtown Louisville because the Kentucky Derby was today, won by a horse, Median Spirit was the name of the horse that won the race this afternoon. So no gambling? Okay. All right. Well, that's the best way to visit Vegas, is to do it without gambling. Because actually it's a pretty inexpensive vacation if you can do it without gambling. So we'll continue as the protest moves along to the non-indoor food court mall type area on 4th Street Live. Think far enough away from the music. Yes. All right. Back to the live. I'll be back here in the chat in a few minutes. Yes, this was earlier. Curtis. This was earlier when we were in North Carolina. I had footage from North Carolina. So this didn't show, and I wanted to get it on there. Yes, this was earlier. I thought I'd said that, but I probably didn't. Okay, this is about where we came back in. So I wanted to show you what we missed in when in North Carolina. I got one more thing I want to play here. And we'll get back. Now, Pete Orpitz is the attorney that he's the county attorney that decided that Kimberly Potter should be tried, should not be charged with murder, but with second-degree manslaughter. And I replayed it in last night's video. Again, it was from Ford Fisher. There was a group of black women having a prayer meeting in the street in front of this attorney's house, and his neighbors came out and got all upset. And you'll be able to see actually the gray house that is directly behind the woman. That's the house that those neighbors lived in or live in, that came out and was doing all the screaming in that video from the end last night. So this is about 2 minutes long, and this involves Dante Wright, and this is in front of the home of Pete Orpitz, the attorney. And I am not sure why it's not playing. Let me try again. If this doesn't pop up, I'm going to get back to here we go.
And we got your back too. Thank you guys for allowing us to speak. Thank you, everybody. I
But first off, I like to say, my baby, she said, fuck 12. Fuck 12. That's coming from deep in the womb. She almost hit on. I don't have a speech or nothing, but there's some shit that I wanted to say, and it's not going to flow in any type of order. I'm just going to say what I've been thinking. So first of all, we need to end that motherfucking Operation Safety Net bullshit. Garner City looking like a motherfucking war. It is a war. Let me correct myself. People who participate in the war, the veterans, the one that they all file for PTSD and shit. Well, that's what we're experiencing, and it's even worse when you're a family member and you're out there and you're seeing that shit, and you just. Like they say, just take all your anger out on it. Fuck 12, I smell bitches. That shit feels good to get it out of your chest.
I go, that was a fucking murder.
We all know, like, what happened when George Floyd died. The motherfuckers that were on top of the roof and whatnot, we're all filing for PTSD. We know these motherfucking National Guardsmen and all the bitch ass cops and all them hoes, they all gonna be filing for PTSD. Post-terrorist stress disorder. It's different. That's that shit they're gonna be filing for. Post-terrorist stress disorder. Like my sign says, they're the original terrorists. The original terrorists. That's 1492.
If the one woman hadn't kept screaming, it would be easier to have heard. Go back and re-listen to that if you missed it. Basically, what was said was he charged her with what he thought he could get her convicted of, that he didn't want to lose the case and have everything set back as far as the movement, because there had been 15 people killed, and only 3 times had there been a sorry, 3 times had there been a prosecution. Now, this is Maxwell Live now. This is Bardstown Road live in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm going to go back to it and go get a drink. And I will be back up here. I'll let you know when I'm back in front of the screen. Peace to you too. So will be power. Blessings. Backwards Bruce. Thank you all for watching. Carpe diem. If I'm not back before you're out of here, mwah, love you. Here we go. Back to the live.
Somebody tells me it might not be worth the trip, but I've been down there. It looks to be Grinstead Drive, but at this point, who knows? Only time will tell, I suppose. Night of the Trolls. Hello, trolls. Or your fingertips anyway. Oh, various things. I don't know. There you go. Please check out Me Find Me. Group I'm involved with anyway. Check out Me Find Me 502. About to be making tours across this country, standing in solidarity, marching and rallying, and saying her name. Breonna Taylor. That's right. Me Find Me. MEPHIME. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Freeway. 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 That's right. Me, find me. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. No lives matter till Black Lives Matter. No lives matter till Black Lives Matter. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Justice. Now. Justice. Now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Justice.
Okay. Gotta hit the pause. Can't have a copyright strike. Again, this is live from Louisville, Kentucky. 11:24 p.m., a half an hour before the curfew in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Still keeping an eye to see if anything happens there. Again, a very small group, as you can see, and nonviolent, non-destructive, just making their voices heard.
You can't stop the revolution. 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 You can't stop the revolution.
Queen Jet Black, sleep well.
LAPD is not the solution.
Thank you very much.
LAPD is not the solution. Fire the mayor is the conclusion. Justice. Now. Justice. Now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Justice. Now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. If we don't get no justice, y'all don't get no peace. LMPD. 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 I said I love being black. I said I love being black. I love the color of my skin. 'Cause it's the skin that I'm in. I said I love being black. Black lives matter. 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 The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Okay, I got to talk over the music here just to be safe. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining. It is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. We've been live for over 3.5 hours now, covering events in 2 locations, Louisville, Kentucky, and Elizabeth City, North Carolina. There's a 12 o'clock curfew that'll be coming up in 30 minutes in North Carolina, and we'll be monitoring that. Most of the locals have gone. However, there are still a couple of people there with open streams. So we'll monitor that, see what happens. And for the moment, we'll stay here with Maxwell in Louisville, Kentucky at the corner of Bardstown Road and Edgeland. A group of protesters gathering in an open parking lot in front of a bicycle store. And again, no riots anywhere. There's a big difference between protesters and riots, despite the vernacular used by many that make them inseparable. And it's also true with Antifa and Black Lives Matter. The two get lumped together as if they're one entity. And They can be very dangerous, especially with, I don't know if you saw the video from a supposed member of Antifa last night. If you're on here and you didn't see that, let me know. I'll run it, or you can run back and catch it in not the episode before this one, but 2 episodes ago. It's about I think it's like a 9 minute, eight and a half, 9 minute.
I'll be live again soon. Appreciate you all staying live with. And of course, if you do nothing else, I'll be staying live.
Okay, Max is going off. I need to just turn that off because I'm not sure what's going to pop up next, and I have to be responsible here. So I'm going to try to multitask. I'm going to try to talk while I search, try to get my brain to think 2 things at the same time. Night, Carpe. Oh, my pleasure. It's history. That's makes it totally necessary and totally worthwhile. But thank you very much, and you stay safe. Gosh, you thought about Carpe, and I forgot what I was going to say. What I was going to talk about. Oh, the curfew's coming up at midnight. In North Carolina, most of the locals have gone. Some outside protesters have come in, including some from Portland. And I was talking about a video, and the video is supposedly from a member of Antifa threatening the life of the mayor of Portland, Ted Wheeler, and also calling on all groups to join them in basic overthrow of anarchy, basically overthrow of everything. Now, while I agree revolutionary changes need to be made in many of our systems, violent insurrection is not the answer. We saw that on the 6th of November. That's not how America works. Okay, I'm trying to find somebody still live in North Carolina. And I don't know if I have anybody here on my phone. I might have to go back to my laptop. Tell you what I will do. For those that did not see the video I'm talking about, because I thought Frank Nitti was going to be live from Brooklyn Center. So many different names and locations and actions going on in protest of potential misuse of force, to put it lightly. Give me just a second. Again, I'm going to cue something up here. Give me a chance to get back to my laptop and see if I can find a stream from Elizabeth City as it gets towards midnight. This will be weird. Playing myself on here if I can. Please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, like, and comment. And if you would share, if you feel so compelled. And if you'd like to help
Good night,
support
Glenn.
the program and what we do, best way to do so is through the Cash App. And that is $ American Doofus, AmericanDufus. Again, $ American Doofus, all one word. If you want to email me, it's americandoofus@gmail.com. We've got some breaking news from the Portland, Oregon area. This is first of all, this is Mayor Ted Wheeler, who's made a plea to take the city back from anarchists.
We must stand together as a community against this ongoing criminal intimidation and violence. They want to burn, they want to bash, they want to intimidate, they want to assault.
And Springer is live in Seattle. Dan, I guess.
Okay. Let me go to the next part of the story, the breaking part of the story. It seems that a member of Antifa, I don't know, speaking for themselves or speaking for the group as a whole, has made a very chilling video in response to Mayor Wheeler calling upon citizens to unmask Antifa, if you will.
We come to use a small collective from within the anarchist and anti-fascist community themselves to all as each individual may carry different ideologies and beliefs about how things could, should, or will be accomplished. We hope with this message to simply convey the viewpoints that are commonly agreed upon within this community. Everyone seems undeserving of this position. It has made it abundantly clear that we never see it are more important than unilateral. You're not just challenging the idea of having Ted as a mayor, you're challenging the idea of having rangers at all. We want abolition. Abolition is absolute. Peaceful marches, speeches, and voting were enough to bring about that goal, and we would have already been there with news flashing and riots or a necessary escalation when those in power have proven that they are unwilling to listen and have made the choice to ignore it. We are moving with a sense of urgency because not only is the system destroying us, it's destroying the very planet that we live on. This movement encompasses the liberation of all those oppressed by the system, whether it be black, indigenous, Hispanic, etc. Nobody owns this movement, and the ones who are trying to claim ownership of this movement just leads to more division, which is counterproductive to all of our goals we are on the same side of. And the more time we spend fighting each other, the less energy we have to fight the true enemy. So let's start local with our own city's failed leadership. Instead, we are asking for the last time that you resign. If you ignore this message outright, the destruction to your precious way of life is going to escalate. Blood is already on your hands today. But next time, it may just be your own.
Okay, that was from last night. Again, a video marked with or tagged, I guess is the proper terminology, tagged with Antifa graffiti and Antifa actions, and threatening the life of Mayor Ted Wheeler. So for those that didn't have the opportunity to see it last night, there it is. Thank you again for watching. I don't have any feeds from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So I'm assuming things have wrapped up there. And it's not surprising they would, because tomorrow is going to be a big day there. The viewing, the wake, as it's called in the South, for Andrew Brown Jr. Monday will be the funeral. Again, Reverend Al Sharpton is coming in to give the eulogy for Andrew Brown. So thank you for watching. We will be back tomorrow. I will probably be on sometime around noon tomorrow to see what to see what's going on. Sometime afternoon, sometime in the afternoon. It may be noon. I'll be monitoring, and so hit the notification button, and whenever it happens, we will hop on here. Thank you all for being in the chat tonight. Thank you all for being on here. I'm Created. They couldn't even do an original video. I saw this in a movie. I don't, maybe some of it was cut from a movie. I don't know. The footage is part of it is in a mass transit station, and there's a whole big thing online about somebody has exposed the person that is supposedly behind the message, and now he has become a target, the person that did the exposing. And it's just the reason I wanted to show it, and I'm going to end on this, is because too often Black Lives Matter and Antifa are put together. It's like Black Lives Matter and Antifa, as if they are the same thing, just like rioters and protesters. The terms are put together as if they're synonymous as well, and it's not the case. So especially with Antifa seeming to want to amp things up, to speed things along, if you will. We need to remember that the actions of one do not necessarily represent the actions of all in any situation. And thank you all again for watching. I love you all. Sincerely mean that. Wish you nothing but blessings and peace, health, hope, healing, love, joy. Enough. I want to wish you enough. I hope you have enough of whatever it is you need or whatever it is you want. And I'll end by saying it's a dark world. Try to be a light. I sincerely love you all. I don't care whether you agree with me or not. I love you as human beings. And it's not about the pigment of the skin. It's about the purity of heart. Anything happens, I'll hop back on live. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow. Blessings, peace, love. It is the American Doofus Show. Don't be a doofus. Love y'all.